business.
Well, I promise next week I will bring the Canadian souvenirs. Please
Thank you
wait
very much.
next week. And yesterday I left Vancouver about noon. Flew to Incheon, and there was supposed to be about 1.5 hour wait. So we got on the connecting flight, and then we were sitting on the tarmac over 1 hour because in Incheon it was like -5, and the airplanes were covered with ice. So they had to spray all the wings to get off the ice. So 1 hour. Incheon in South Korea.
South Korea.
It's the big international hub airport. So it was getting later and later and later, and finally arrived safely. Important. Korean Airlines.
So did you come back here by Korean Airlines?
That's correct. Yes. Which is good, pretty good service. Food was pretty good. But to be honest, the Korean beer,
No good.
not no good, but Japan's beer is better. But the flight attendant, they were all Korean. And I go, excuse me, could I have a beer, please? And she goes, is Korean beer okay? I'm looking over going, Japanese beer is better. No, the Korean beer's fine, thank you. Oh, no, I want to be
Free of charge.
sunny.
This beer is free of charge
On the airplane.
on the airplane.
Yes, during the
But
flight.
you said Japanese beer is very good, but there are several beer companies.
Mm-hmm.
So taste is different from this company and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely a different taste.
How do you say happoshu in English?
I call that water beer.
Water beer.
Or fake beer.
Fake.
I
Do you
think,
feel a difference?
oh, big difference. I never drink, or I almost never drink.
so I drink only a Kirin beer in Japan.
Kirin's good, one of the
But
originals.
there are several beer companies, and these are all different tastes.
I agree.
Yeah.
But generally I find I like all Japanese regular beers. Happoshu or the watery beer, I just find the taste.
Happoshu is very cheap.
Well, I find, Mr. Yoshida, with regular beer like Kirin or Ichiban Shibori, I can drink 4 or 5, but with the Happoshu, it's like 10 or 12 because they just have no. It's like
10, you mean 10 cans?
yes, regular
It's
cans.
too much.
Well,
I drink only one can.
I'm slowing down. When I was young, 20, 25 was pretty easy, but times change. But anyway, enough about beer. I want to hear about everyone's big news. And Mr. Fujino, how about your news?
Nothing.
Nothing happened.
Anything bad happen?
As usual. We went to
Kunisaki.
went to see the sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
But clouds are thick and low. You can see that. So after that, we went to visit Momiji Hachiman.
And many people, I think.
Yeah. No. At early in the morning, 6:30 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a few people.
Oh, that's good timing.
Yeah. So and then I prayed for families and my sons. So I bought 2 talisman.
Mm-hmm.
So
To what?
Talisman.
talisman.
I'm good.
There, I've heard lots of names.
Talisman.
Or
Amulet.
good luck charm.
Yeah.
Ah,
Something
good
like
luck.
that. Ofuda.
Ah,
Japanese.
gofu. 5分お守り魔除け。
See?
わ、難しい単語ですね。初めて聞き
Then
ま
do
した。
you know that there are several shrines in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a good chance for a shrine to make money
I'll say.
on New Year.
Yes.
So this talisman or amulet
Mm-hmm.
will cost 800 yen at every shrine.
Oh,
So they are talking each other how much we sell.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I think so.
yeah,
So the same price in every shrine.
Is that right?
yeah, 800.
800 yen.
You're right.
And the shrines agree.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure, but
every shrine talk each other. How much?
oh, really?
I think.
I
So
think.
over the years, the price has changed?
I don't know.
Depends on the
But only,
big or small. A little bit.
but only in New Year
Mm-hmm.
we will buy this amulet. So I don't know how much does it cost every day. But on New Year it costs 800 at every shrine. So every shrine is not talking how much.
And of course, they don't pay tax, so it's a good business.
Dango.
Yeah.
And one more thing, last year we talked about the Xmas.
Right.
So I checked it out.
Mm-hmm.
X means the first letter of Greek. I don't know how to pronounce maybe Christos. It means Christ in English. So
Right.
the first letter. Then Mass means festival or holiday,
Right.
as you know.
Mhm.
So can you pronounce it? XRISTOS.
Sorry? X.
XRISTOS.
Oh,
Then there's the first letter X. It comes from X. Dictionary says.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I was corrected last year, wasn't I? So the X in this case is the first letter of the Greek alphabet. First letter of Greek.
Greek alphabet.
Or the Greek truly.
Again, pronounce Greek.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
Then it's got kind of a Z sound, at least in
Oh, really?
Russian. So the Greeks use what's known as Cyrillic,
Cyrillic.
and also the Russians.
Russian. Oh.
So alphabet means alpha, beta, A, B, C. But theirs is different, and it's known as Cyrillic.
Oh. Cyrillic.
キルイ文字とか。キルイ文字。
Ah, no. I know.
So
Ah, yes.
That's
Art
what
hunting.
yeah. And there's ones that have the kind of, I can't remember, but I just study them. You have all these kind of weird shapes, like this one, and there's more than 26.
And what is Christos? It's a me.
I told you.
That's what Mr. Yoshida or Mr. Fujino just explained. That's a traditional name for Christmas.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Christ.
Christ's day, and that's where the
It
X
means
and X was.
Christ in English.
Then how to pronounce Christos?
I don't know how to pronounce. It's on the top of something.
Some kind of accent or
accent, something.
net or whatever they call it.
I don't know.
And Mr. Fujino, where did you find this information?
Library.
I see.
Greek dictionary. I can read it.
Oh, interesting though. Now, did you have a chance to go down to your wife's hometown, Kunisaki?
No. Just as I said, just Sohala going. That's all.
Your
Except that even a step
You stayed
didn't
at
go.
home. You stayed at home.
Yeah.
Studying.
But I was watching TV, English
正
program.
月ですね。
Someone said there is a period in English sentences, but there is no period in learning English.
Interesting.
あ
Well, anyway, glad to hear you're healthy. Now, how about your New Year's resolution?
Reason? Just only one thing. Just keep my health good.
Well, that's most important. Fair enough. Well, how about Kumi? What's your news?
During the New Year's holiday, my mother came to my home and stayed for 4 days.
4 days. That's good.
We enjoyed New Year's food, zoni and osechi, and we playing card many times. Hanakuda. Yes. And we visit shrine
Oh,
at
right.
Telmo
Telmo Shrine.
Shrine.
Nishikoen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We had a great time.
Oh,
But
good.
I was so busy, so I don't study English.
That's okay.
No problem.
You just went to one shrine, Hedimo?
Yes.
Just the one shrine?
This is only one.
Now that one, I heard in the earlier class, Nagamasa and
yes.
Kambe were also
Kambe.
interned there.
Yes. There are a lot of people.
Oh,
I
Oh.
see.
What are the Chinese character of Terumo?
Terrible. So it's difficult to say, but shining and cloud.
あ
And
あ、
this is
シャイニング
Yeah. So I don't know why, but this is Terumo. Teru means light. And Mo means cloud.
Shiny cloud shrine.
And this is called Terumo. Yeah.
And that was originally built by the Kuroda clan?
yeah.
I think so.
Let's see.
The person who originated Fukuoka Castle, I don't know,
Right.
several hundred years ago.
Right. Well, with the Kambe boom this year, I guess that one's popular. All right. And your Kumi, your resolution this year?
I have to study English more.
Very good.
Just making a note there, Kumi, just study English more. Okay. All right. Then, Mr. Yoshida, any news from the New Year's?
Any news? So, as shown in my New Year card, this year the year of horse.
That's right.
And do you know its origin? So there are 12 animals to count a year.
Correct. Yes.
Do you know these 12 animals?
I know them, but I always forget the order. There's a tiger.
So if you
and
don't
mouse
mind, may I explain?
Sure.
Then please, everyone knows, I think.
Right.
So everyone is Japanese here.
So we'll have a test.
So what is a rat?
ねえねえねえねえ
So horse. Next is
あ、ホース
Seven. Horse is seven.
oh the horse, the seventh one.
So
ねえ、牛とらうた
next one is
Uma.
ox or ox
Ox.
or cow.
That's right. Did you say ox? Ox is the eighth one.
And next is tiger,
Tiger. Right.
rabbit, dragon,
タッチ
and maybe snake, then horse,
Oh, okay, right.
and sheep.
Okay, let me-
Probably. Monkey. And hen or mental tatsumi.
Rooster.
Rooster or cock? That one?
Booster.
ちょっと待って。sheep.
New
Dog.
Zealand Husky. New Zealand Husky.
And the final one, World War.
I think we missed one.
Mm.
Did I miss
One.
one?
ねうしとらうたつみ
Oh, first
馬
was
ホース
horses. Did I miss rat?
Where's
Maybe mice,
Rats. Rat.
mouse, mouse, rat.
Mouse.
또 동네순이 이야기했으니 마우스죠, 네.
네 just a moment.
No, it's a rat. I forget.
mouse?
ねうしとら
And last one is the boar.
たつみ馬羊猿鳥 The final one is wild boar.
There we are.
Boar. This is 12 animals.
Right.
So today, this year is horse. So in my New Year's card, horse is
There we are.
It came from China.
Yes, right. I think in English we call that the Chinese zodiac.
Chinese zodiac.
Right? Chinese zodiac as opposed to the Western zodiac. And Mr. Yoshida, you were born in which year?
I was born in sheep.
Year
Oh,
I think
I see.
good one.
Mitsio, what year were you born?
sheep.
I don't want myself.
I tried.
But do you know?
But
This
I
is 12
know
animals.
Now-
you were born in Tiger.
That's right.
So
Tiger.
today
Oh,
is
tiger.
your birthday.
That's
Happy
right.
birthday.
Well, thank you.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, good.
That's right. I am 40 years old today.
Yeah.
Ah,
You gradually young-
minus,
young-
minus,
young-
plus.
young- young-
鳥開きの日だ。
And there is also another way to count a year.
11.
Mm-hmm.
It means
あ
10 elements and 12 animals. And by combination of these, in general, we count.
Right.
So 10 elements means originally it is 5 elements in the ancient time.
Right.
And every element
ー
has a younger brother and elder brother.
Calf,
Mhm.
coup.
So in total, 10 elements.
10 elements times.
So would you put it right here?
Mm-hmm.
There are 5 elements, basically.
Mm-hmm.
52.
3,
Or wood.
yeah, 3.
1月だからな。
Fire,
Mm-hmm.
リーになったんだけど、
55.
じゃない。
soil, or soil.
2014年24年。
Maybe earth.
Yes, and metal. And water.
領域だから、
So I think ancient time,
Mm-hmm.
many years ago, ancient people thought
2010
What? it consists of these 5 elements.
Right.
Tree, fire, soil, metal,
Mm-hmm.
and every element has a elder brother and younger brother.
Right.
So in total, 10 elements.
Right. 2 times 5 times 12 means
Thank you.
120. So, Mr. Yoshida, this year is, as we discussed, year of the
And
horse.
also, the
ノートをきちんと。
elder brother of tree.
いや、本当すごい。
Elder brother of the tree.
Tree, I think.
メモして忘れてる。
Oh, okay.
So
これ日本人でも難しいですよ、先生。
animals
Mm-hmm.
and 10 elements.
5行入っと。
And by the combination of this, we we select or we pick up one from this one and one from this one. And in 60 years,